Welcome back to the SoBet Scoop. What the hell? Episode 121. I, of course, as always, Gutsy Picks Cash. Today with me for the first time in a while, my boy Nasty from Nasty Sports. What's up, man?
What up, brother? Ready for some, what were we in, week 10? Waiting for some little action in week 10?
Week 10. Week 10. That's what they say. What the hell is in your hand? Is that a stick?
Oh, this is my walking stick. You see that?
Wait, what?
It says walking stick.
And it even has a little, so if you ever get lost down the street, you can figure out where you're going. A walking stick. Listen, you don't think you need a walking stick until you got to go up a hill or a dog comes chasing after your ass. Then you're lucky you have a walking stick.
Okay, sure. A walking stick. I mean, but you could. Where you get a walking stick? Who uses walking stick? I could just look at my phone.
No. It's not. That's just for shits and giggles. The walking stick's just to like keep you moving, and then pile up on a dog if a dog chases you.
All right, sure. I mean, I guess I almost had a dog situation a couple weeks ago. I probably could have used that walking stick. Actually. Yeah, it's a good point. Could have whacked the shit out of it. But tonight we have another football game, another beautiful NFL game. Again, wish we had a doubleheader because I'm a big proponent of doubleheaders on primetime, but that's all right. We have the Bengals tonight, which you're obviously wearing a Who Day. We're gonna wish could have our boy Lloyd on. Lloyd gone. Wouldn't believe it. And sources tell me that Lloyd has no skin in the game tonight, which is the most coward pussy shit I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, 1,000%.
Bryce, can you back this up by chance?
He did tell me that, yes.
Okay.
He said, I don't know if I can be on the show. I currently don't have a bet in the game. I said, I'm going to call you off that.
Coward.
Yeah, no, it's that he's starting to get into like super coward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe he's down bad right now. I didn't even think about this, Bryce. We haven't seen Lloyd publicly since the election ended. Maybe he's just not happy with the results. I don't know. Maybe he's down bad. I don't know what side he was on. But tonight we have the Bengals Ravens, big rivalry, big game, especially if you're a Bengals jersey. Line sitting at 6 right now. It was at 6.5. Over under is still sitting at 52.5. Nasty, we're going to start with just the sides first. Put a stake in the ground. Unlike that coward Lloyd's Locks, who's going to win the game tonight and who's going to cover this number?
Listen, I'm telling you what. Divisional games don't get no bigger than fucking Baltimore. I mean, it's either Cowboys and Eagles or Baltimore against the Bengals in the last 10 years. Easy. Maybe 20 years, right? Guys, this is a divisional game. Bengals should have won the first meeting. They didn't get it done. This is a must-win for the Bengals. I'm going to take the Bengals. I am sprinkling money line on the Bengals. I'm not going to go heavy. I just want to know if I'm right. I think the Bengals have to do whatever it takes to get a win. So I'm definitely, are we just talking money line right now or you want spread too?
Spread and money line, whatever. Just decide right. Who wins this game.
I'm taking -6.5. I know it's sitting at 6. I'm still gonna I already got it at 6.5. Yeah, but I'm okay. I think this is a field goal game. But I definitely like the Bengals to try to find a way to win.
Yep.
Because divisional game, very motivated, and Lamar is a little shook up from what I'm hearing.
Well, he hasn't looked spectacular over the last couple of weeks. And to be fair, that secondary has been pretty fucking dog shit. But even not just when you watch the first time these two teams play, it's just evident that the Bengals really don't have a consistent run game. They are going to struggle to run the ball once again tonight against the Ravens. What was it the last game when they ran the ball 3 times at the end of the game and they gained like 1 fucking yard with Chase Brown, which they went out and got Khalil Herbert. It'll be interesting to see how much he plays tonight. And Cooper actually has a play tonight that I have to give out on the scoop that involves Khalil Herbert. We'll talk about that in a little bit, though. But my stake around tonight, too, honestly, I like the Bengals to cover this game, and I like the Bengals to win. The Bengals are in the exact same position as my sweet Miami Dolphins are this week. It's a must win if you want the season to possibly have any chance. If there's any light, if you want any light at the end of the tunnel, you have to win this week. It's the biggest game of the year for the Bengals. If they don't win it, they're done. And I think they go out and cover. And I do think, Nasty, they just might win this fucking ball game.
I like them to win also. Do I have the balls to drop big money on it? No. just because they're on the road. But I think just looking in, as a handicapper, I'm always looking for divisional games. Someone needs to win. Listen, and we'll get into totals and the theory of the game, but I really, really love this spot of a cover for sure. Like if I'm looking for, if anything reads cover, this reads cover.
Yep. So it's going to be sharp. It's going to be a real sharp. It's going to be an interesting game. I'm looking forward to it. Shout out everybody in the comments. Sir Locks a lot. Shout out Wright. Shout out Walter Jones, who says, let's go Ravens. Disgusting. Disgusting. Obviously, they've been an absolute unit. The over-under, though, right now, the total nasty. Sitting at 52.5. Honestly, a pretty big total. What are you liking for the under or the over?
Here's what I'm thinking. I think everyone's reading this script a lot, like not only us, right? As not only the public, not only the media, not only like other experts on other sites, and I'm talking big sites, right?
Yep.
I think everyone thinks that it's going to be Ravens controlling the game and Joe Burr and the boys having to play from behind, so Joe's going to have to throw a lot. I think it's the opposite way around. I think the Bengals jump out with the first half lead, and it's the Ravens that are having to play close, right? So I think this Ravens are going to be chasing the Bengals to win this game, which means a lot of running the ball. I think we're going to see a lot of Derrick Henry, and I think I see a lot of Chase Brown tonight. Give me the under. I think this is going to be under. I think it's going to be somewhere sitting around 47, 48 points, and I think everyone's going to be like, well, we didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, I think the over hit in the last game, right? It was a field goal. What was the score? 30, was it 34, 31? So someone tell me what the score was in the comments of the last Bengals-Ravens game from like a month ago.
Here's the thing, too. Here's the thing. In these big divisional hardcore games, Eagles, Dallas, Bengals, Ravens, or even, there's some games that just like, usually during the season, you get one big scoring game and then you get a low dog running game, and they already had their big scoring game. I don't see that twice, especially with Lamar, hurt ribs, bad knee. I don't see it. Someone said 40. Oh, okay, that's us. We have Juan. I was gonna say that's the exact same score. Juan in the comments says, "What about boosting saying Bengals to win under 42?" That's scary. That's scary. Or they're giving us. I never like to get the free meal that the sports books are trying to give us. So
it's never free.
Let me tell you something funny really quick, Gutsy.
What'd you say?
There's a sports book back in the day that I used to go. It was MGM. I would go put my bet in, and they'd push me back my bet slip and say, "Go ahead." And then they'd give. I always hated it. Once in a while, they'll just give you a free meal to the buffet. And I would always lose that game when they gave me the free buffet ticket, thinking like, man, they already know the game, and now they're trying to give me a free meal. And this is what the online shit is the same thing. They boost it, and you're like, fuck.
There's nothing better than a free buffet, though.
Buffet. Oh, yeah.
It just doesn't get much better than a free
buffet. Let me tell you this. It's only good if you win. If you lose, that buffet is like dog shit.
Yeah, no, it definitely helps. It makes that fucking, that chicken taste just a little bit better. I kind of agree with you. I don't know. The over hit in the first game. I just think the Bengals are coming out in this game, and they have to know that it's going to be tough to establish the run game right away. So if they want to get the run game going, they have to open it up with the pass game. So I think they're going to come out with a pass heavy. I actually agree with you. I think that the Bengals are going to have a monster first half. I think they're going to come out and get I think it's going to be like a 10-0 lead just right away. All of a sudden the Ravens are like, damn, what the hell happened? Like, we're already down 10. That's how it just feels like it's going to go, because Joe Burrow still the most accurate quarterback in the NFL right now. As much shit as I love to give him, and as all the time he's always fucking with his wrist, and he's always it's like a fucking drama show. It's absolutely incredible. But at the end of the day, the kid is still good, and I do think they're going to come out and win this first half. If I had to take the over or the under, man, I would probably just go with the over, but I don't want nothing to do with it. 52.5 is just such a high total, especially for a in-divisional matchup between two teams like this. No, I agree. These guys like to bruise each other, especially this division, even with Pittsburgh. And you have this is I think Vegas is setting it that way, just knowing
like the whole scheme is look what they did last time, right? They always like to refer to what happened the last game, and they think Joe Burrow is going to have to throw the ball 100 times tonight. I don't think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, it just depends on the game script you're going to happen. So go ahead.
No, and the other thing that supports my theory is that Chase Brown over under carries tonight is 15.5. I think that's very odd for the storyline of the Bengals that are going to have to throw the ball every fucking time. I think I also like that prop, and I know we're going to get into props in a minute, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, literally, we'll get into props right now, and I'll just throw it to you first.
Yeah.
Go ahead and drop the prop.
All right. One of my favorite ones, my very favorite prop is Lamar Jackson. Action Jackson to be under 49.5 yards rushing. I think, having bruised ribs, and then he sat out on Thursday because of a sore knee. Guys, I think this guy's going to be in the pocket. I don't think they're going to do a lot of running. And if he does, 40 yards is a lot when you're hurt. So, I'll take my chances under 49.5.
Under Lamar Jackson, anything is just going to be so sweaty, because he's
it's
still going to run. There's still going to be so many times where he takes off running and you're just fucking praying that he doesn't somehow bust open a 30.
And it goes with my storyline of that they're going to be playing from behind, so he has to throw the ball.
Totally. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I'll be honest, going against the game script that you think it's going to be, I am of the belief that Joe Burrow is going to throw the ball a lot this game. Now, his over-under on attempts was like 36.5, which I don't want any part of that, okay? But his over-under on passing completions was 23.5 last night. And I made like an audible noise when I saw the line. And it was 24.5, 25.5 at some other books. And if you look today, 25, 26, whatever. I just think that, again, the most accurate guy, and we know the Ravens secondary has been the biggest issue. The linebackers are not known what the Ravens linebackers are always known to be. They've let up so many completions, especially short and right over the middle. And I just think that's what they have to do. They have to know. The Bengals have to know that if they want to run the fucking ball, they have to pass the fucking ball. And it includes completions, not just breaking it open downfield. I think there's going to be a lot of throws in the flats, a lot of screens tonight. I think Chase Brown's over on receptions is a pretty good look. It was at 3.5, which is a number. I just want no fucking business with the Chase Brown 3.5 receptions number, but it's a number I like. It's a number I lean. I like.
Well, now it's 2.5. It's 2.5 now. Yeah, it went down a whole fucking cat. I don't know. Yeah.
Is it what is it, like -140 or something?
Yeah, I think it's where was it? I had it. I sent it out to the boys, but I think it was -135, somewhere around there.
See, that's something that I like. That's something that excites me. That's something that gets me going. The 3.5. I don't like the 3. If I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna look after we get done doing the show. If I can find a 2.5 at a good price still, I don't know if I'll have a choice. I think I might have to fucking take it. Do you have another promise you want to say, or is
I like D Johnson over 1.5 receptions. I think I'm going with my storyline. Like anytime I do player props, and I believe I got to figure out the story of the game first. And I think it's Lamar going to have to be getting rid of the ball. I think he's going to, do a couple of check downs. And if he could get me 1.5 receptions tonight, I'm happy.
Sure. I couldn't agree more.
And is that another segment of anytime touchdown? Or are we doing that next?
Funny enough that you bring that up. We're actually moving on to the next segment, which is anytime touchdowns. And you have to give at least one guy that is definitely going to score 2 touchdowns tonight. Okay. That's what this next segment is. Okay. And I'm going to start this off with, I received a phone call from Cooper Lycan earlier today. Okay. Cooper Lycan called me up earlier on the cellular device and he said, I've got this play tonight that I need you to give out on the scoop tonight because I won't be there. I said, okay, send me the tickets. He sent me the tickets. Khalil Herbert recently traded to the Bengals. Now, this kind of aligns with what you're thinking, Nasty, in a way. He took Khalil Herbert anytime touchdown plus 750, which by the way is now plus 400 on some books. Okay.
All right. Moving the line.
And then he also then took Khalil Herbert 2 touchdowns plus 10,025 to win 2,500. And producer Bryce tailed it immediately. What'd you do on it, Bryce? What'd you throw on it? Just like $10?
I put $10 on it.
$10 on it to win fucking $1,000. Easy money.
Yeah.
But though Cooper like gives out, and I had to give him out on the scoop here. That's the first ones we're going to open up with. Nasty. Who's your anytime touchdowns, and who the hell is going to score 2 fucking titties tonight to give us generational wealth?
2 titties or 2 titties?
We want 2 titties.
No one in the world has ever wished for 1 titty, right? No one.
That's a fact. That's a factual statement. If anything, we want more. Give us 3, maybe even 4.
Yeah. Give me Chase Brown, because I got to stick with my storyline. Sure. He gets another time. Anytime touchdown. Both Chases. The first Chase Brown, running back, give me him. And then Chase has got to, we got the Chase. Chase has got to get 1. But your guy that's going to get 2 tonight is got to be Chase Brown. And I'm going against the script that Bengals can't run, and he's got to get 2 titties. And you know what I'm thinking about too?
Oh, fucking Lord Maximus in the chat saying Jamar Chase 2 touchdowns. So he is in agreement that obviously Jamar Chase is going to score at least 1 touchdown. I can't believe that we're all doing this on the same side. But I'm just going to jump right to the guy that I think is going to score 2 touchdowns. And this is going to feel like an impossibility. I'm telling you right now, this is going to feel impossible to happen. Okay?
If you're already saying it, it's not going to happen.
My guy, ex-Dolphin, the guy that we brought into this world, this NFL world, Mike Gesicki, okay, plays for the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, what did he do last week? He scored 2 touchdowns. He scored 2 titties.
Titties.
Okay? He gets so many red zone looks. Now, I put so much weight in what T. Higgins brings to the table for the Bengals. Him being out is fucking massive. Massive to me. And the Ravens have shown time and time again that they will allow tight ends to catch the football. They allow some of the most targets, some of the most receptions, some of the most red zone receptions. My guy, Mike Gesicki, I think we're going to be seeing this motherfucker gritty and all over the place.
Yeah, and people don't like him gritty, right? They don't like his gritty.
And that's why when he was in Miami, that gritty got worse and worse as he scored in Miami. It was amazing. He's never scored 2 games in his career in the same season, scoring 2 touchdowns. This is obviously a different offense that he has been in for most of his career. I think Mike Gesicki scored 2 touchdowns tonight is real sharp.
Okay. Now listen, just really quick, and I'm going to get off topic for 20 seconds.
Go ahead.
In what land, you know how there's certain things in the world, right? Do you think there's another way to demonstrate that you got a phone call than the pinky and the thumb? Like if you're in China, they do pinky thumb, right? Like, oh yeah, I got a phone call.
You're saying it's similar to like everybody knows this means peace, no matter where you go in the world, right? So would everybody? I would assume, yeah.
Everyone has to do thumb to pinky, right? No one. There's no one.
I mean,
no matter, And I try to do. I try to do like cell phone.
Yeah, I'm not really finding another possibility that it would really make.
No, it's got to be that.
You kick your shoe off and then you flip the shoe around, you put it up.
Oh, that's crazy.
I don't think it's another. All
right, there's a side note.
Bryce, before we get on to the squad right here, do you by chance think that anybody scores 2 touchdowns tonight? You have anyone in your gut? Back there behind the camera.
I mean, I might as well go on the other side.
Yeah, Raven. I like that.
Let's just throw a dart, try to hit triple 20. Let's just get Lamar Jackson a 2+ in there.
Okay, you just want
to get a Lamb Jack 2+.
Whatever.
God damn it, Bryce! I just told you he's hurt. God damn it.
The ribs.
The ribs and the knee.
Fucking idiot.
Listen, Dude, he's just one of those quarterbacks to where when he's running around in the red zone, very similar to like Drake May, I feel like. They just panic so much that they're like, I have to run this in. Like I
Yeah,
have
no,
to
I get it.
use my legs and just like try to plow the other person over because I can't throw the ball.
It's
Okay.
definitely scary.
Agreed. Oh, by the way, Nasty, before we get on the squad ride, guess where I'm going in 2 weeks?
Mexico.
Miami.
Oh, back to Miami. You didn't learn your lesson yet, right?
We play the Raiders. I want to see a win. So I'm going to go ahead and cherry pick a win. And I'm going to fly down to Miami to watch the Raiders game. But then I'm going to take that stupid ass bus trip from Miami to New York City. It's going to be terrible. It is going to be terrible.
Let me tell you, I watched your video, one of the best videos, you talking to your mom. And your mom fucking just saying, dude, I love you, but you're a fucking idiot. Like you are. Like she's like, what are you doing? Like
pretty much, yeah. My mom she is not a fan of the top comment videos. She is not a fan. Does not.
Yeah, she's like those people.
The comments.
Yeah.
She does not. She's not a fan. She'll even hit me up about certain comments. But look at this comment. This is fucking crazy. I'm like, yeah. I fucking know it's fucking crazy. You ain't got to tell me.
Listen, for me to do a top comment challenge, I would have to be 95. I get those like once a month. Like I know this shit's gonna hit, but I'm not doing that on a whim because I'm somebody that I feel like I gotta keep my word all the time. And I know these motherfuckers will have me doing some stupid shit. And that's
what I'm saying. I mean, they got me doing some stupid shit. I mean, I'm trying to do the Mexico thing. I'm not looking forward to it. I fucking don't want any part of going to Mexico. And I want no part of doing a 36-hour bus trip. Dude, how am I supposed to sleep?
They're bad. Years ago, I did a bus trip on a Greyhound, and it's horrible.
That's what I'm doing.
It's a Greyhound. It stinks. It's uncomfortable. It's dirty. They don't stop unless they completely have to type shit. Like it's not like it's a fun road trip. It's horrible. It is horrible.
And you're just making this sound even worse. And I'm literally
it is. It's the worst thing.
Doing this in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Like people are shitting on the bus. Like there's a bathroom on the bus. They go to the back and they shit on the bus. Like, and it stinks. Everything's the worst.
So is it a strategical play to sit more towards the front of the bus then?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you get your own 2 seats?
You better hope it's not packed, buddy. You better hope it's not packed.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, because it gets really bad if it's packed. Imagine sitting there for 36 hours with like the same guy, like stinky, just maybe even over. You know the worst thing? Can I get into something really quick? And I know that we're on the time crunch, but if you're overweight, and I know people are overweight, and I'm not against nothing people overweight, but if I hate on the plane or anywhere else that I pay for a ticket and your weight is on my side, like your shoulder, that is the worst thing in the world.
I would have to agree. I would have to agree.
Yeah.
I've only ran into it a couple of times, and when you start to notice, you start to line up. You're like, okay, that was like 19A. I'm looking at 19B.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
yeah.
For me, it's not even the body; it's the legs because they have
the legs too.
The legs get spread out so much that it's like I have long legs. My legs always are like on the edge too. They just squeeze them together. It's literally the worst.
You know what you also got to do is when you have to alpha the person next to you for basically the armrest. And I do that every time. I establish.
Yeah, you got to establish the chicken wing method, or because if not, you're like this the whole way.
Yep. So because someone's got to do that, but it ain't gonna be me.
Let me tell you something else really quick before we get into squad ride. Since we're in this topic, and I'll make it fast. My last trip from my trip overseas to here. Right. It was only, from Miami to here just a couple of weeks ago, the guy, I walk up to my seat and I'm taking one seat. My seat is supposed to be the aisle. And then the husband and wife are supposed to be window and middle, right? Yeah. The guy is in my seat. So I stand there and go, hey, you guys are in my seat. She's in the middle. She's little. She's tiny. So they just scoot over. So it's me, the big guy, and his wife against the window. And I was like, I got to say something. I got to fucking say something. I was like, we'd have, and I tried to chuckle it off. I was like, we have better room if she sits there. And he's like, yeah, I don't like the window. I was livid for an hour, and I think God, it was an hour and a half flight.
That's fucking insane. Terrible.
Disgusting. But anyway,
for you, Gutsy. Terrible. To end this show, we will give out, of course, our squad rider, which I think this one's going to be real good. Me and Nasty have a long history, great history of smacking our legs, and the third one always fucking us. Well, the third person this week, a lot of pressure. Producer Bryce. It's on Producer Bryce. That's who it's on. Okay. Nasty, I want you to lead us off because I want to see where your head's at with your spot so I can kind of figure out what I should do with my leg.
Okay. Squad ride. Give me Chase Brown. I figure out he's either getting a rushing touchdown or a passing touchdown. I think it's not the sexiest, no plus money, but it's minus, I think, 130, 120. He's going to get in the end zone one way or another.
Okay. Chase Brown.
Let's do a safe squad ride so everyone gets paid.
I agree. I want to cash this one. I'm not looking for a plus 1,000 here. That's a great point.
No.
Bryce?
Yeah.
What do you got?
If we're not okay, I had two to choose from, so I'll go with the safer option. And actually, Gutsy will like this one. I might be stealing his, but it's Joe Burrow over 23.5 pass completions.
Love it.
I might be 24.5 now. It's a little chalky. It's hit last two games. It's Baltimore is 30th in pass completion defense. So
yeah, they're bad. They're bad.
They're gonna throw the ball if they want to win the game anyways, so they have to keep up with them. I think everybody says it's going to be a gunslinging match, and primetime games usually suck, but I think this is going to be pretty good game.
Agreed.
Like 35-29.
Okay. We're throwing out fucking score predictions now. I didn't see that one coming. Oh, by the way, speaking of score predictions,
motherfucker's overstepping his boundaries. We asked for a play. Now he's fucking
this fucking guy. Real quick, Nasty, that thing I told you about a couple months ago with that one score ending up as this one score from that game's in 2 weeks. We have to remember.
Okay.
We'll come back to this in 2 weeks. My third leg for the squad ride. Jesus Christ. Again, we've gone safe. We went safe. We went safer. And then with me, I could go one way or I could go the other.
It's up to you. What do you like?
I'll be honest. You want to know what I actually really like? Like the play that I absolutely really like, and it's because you just brought it up to me at the line drop them. It's Chase Brown over 2.5 receptions. Like,
I like it.
He's getting at least 3 receptions. Listen, I don't care. That's it. Boom. That's what we're doing. That's a squad ride. It's 3 chalkish legs, but it's 3 legs that I truly think are all. I think that Chase Brown has to have at least 3 receptions here. They're going to be throwing the ball more than usual, and Chase, they like getting him involved, and if they're not going to be able to run with him, they're going to throw it to him, okay? His route running's only gone up. He's getting more. Listen, I love it. Okay, Chase Brown over 2.5.
Can Bryce look that up? Why I addressed your little buddy in the comments? Can you read that?
He's back there cooking. Weekly, how does Nasty feel about our Steelers bet? Wow.
Now listen, on record right now, I will allow you to pay me $300 and squash it. There's no way the Steelers. I looked at the rest of their schedule. No, I'm not even fucking around. The other little fucker that I bet is been taunting me. So I looked at the schedule today. I don't see 3 wins. I love it. I'm feeling good.
I love it.
I'm feeling good.
I fucking love it. Oh man.
So if he wants to buy out, I will allow him. I don't see 3 wins. I don't see 3 wins.
He's giving you a cash out option here, chums, essentially. It could save you money. It really could. Who fucking knows?
Nasty, what was yours? Sorry.
His was Chase Brown anytime touchdown. Chum says, I'll allow you to pay me our half. Final offer.
That might be that before Sunday. I might actually think about that one.
That's fucking funny. We'll see how things shake out this week. I mean, they're literally the Steelers are just like a TJ Watt, one wrong angle move away from being done.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson. I think still listen. If we want to be honest too. This is the last thing I'll say before Bryce gives us the odds.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Steelers are going to get crushed this weekend. They're going to get crushed. They're going to get routed.
Mhm.
Russell Wilson's going to get sacked 20 times. I can't wait to watch it happen. Go ahead, Bryce.
This is the only one I could only do it on DK.
Okay.
Chase Brown receptions over 3.5.
Well, can you do 2+ on DK? If you see receptions, you might just get an option for like, it does that thing where it's like 1+, 2+, 3+. 2+ is juice,
really
but
tough.
again, if we're really just trying to find the winner, I don't see how he doesn't catch at least 3 balls. I would be mind fucked if he didn't catch at least 3 balls. No
If
worries.
that don't work, why don't you take your the tight end TD? See what it really because
well, it's just do we want to take 2? It's we're putting a lot of trust in the Bengals for this lay. This is basically a Bengals lay. What, Bryce?
They don't have alt lines.
Oh, that's fine, dude.
For Chase Brown.
Do 3.5 because Mike Gesicki's fucking over under 4.5. It's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah. So I have so Joe Burrow is 24.5 completions, which I'm fine with anyways. And then Chase Brown over 3.5 receptions.
Yep.
And then Chase Brown anytime touchdown score is plus 335. It's good value. It's not horrible.
Not bad.
Plus 335. You probably have a booster out there, someone.
What?
Someone's probably got an odds booster out there for Thursday Night Football.
A boost would be nice. It's nothing to write home about, but it's just nice to see something hit the bank. That's really what it would come.
You know what you do? Oh no, go ahead. Never mind. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say what's up to Scott. Scott says howdy guys, all new in here. What's up, Scott?
Oh hey, what up, Scotty? He from X, huh?
Yeah.
Shout out Scott.
Shout out Elon.
Shout out Elon. Shout out Elon.
What were you gonna say, Nasty?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I don't got nothing. I was gonna go deep down the rabbit hole. It's not worth it. And we're gonna be talking for the next 45 minutes, and it'll drive me crazy.
I love a good rabbit hole.
Maximus, give me Burrow over 1.5 touchdown passes. Dude, you know what I saw actually? McPherson over 2.5 extra points made was like plus 156. I think I saw that.
Interesting.
It might have been 3.5, but I think it was 2.5. So I would have been.
What's his name? What's the Justin? What's his name? The kicker for what the fuck's I should know this. Tucker. Over 1.5 field goals seems free with my storyline. I mean, I might add that in there.
Especially as long as the field goals are less than 50 yards, because he can't make a fucking 50+ yarder. Just stumbled up in here. Well, welcome, Scott. We're getting out of here, but we'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, as always. Make sure you guys hit that follow button wherever the hell you're watching so you don't miss these live shows every damn week. And
I like that, by the way, Steve.
What? I'm on Cincinnati.